Let's discuss the reality of the double standard in America, the idea that some people, if they're the right people, get special treatment, while others suffer politically driven attacks at the hands of media and law enforcement. This week, the Department of Justice turned its raiding of Rudy Giuliani's New York apartment into a full-blown production, providing new content for the liberal media to drool over. Meanwhile, the DOJ has been keeping the Hunter Biden investigation awfully quiet. It doesn't seem like we'll be seeing any big raids involving him, certainly in the coming months. He is a Democrat president's son, after all. Joining me now with reaction is Arkansas Senator Tom Cotton. He is, of course, a member of the Judiciary Committee. Senator, welcome aboard. Thanks for joining me.
Tammy, thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
So, you know, what's fascinating here, and as the American people see it, is that we see certain aggressive actions regarding some people, but not others. I would say that's one reason why President Trump was elected in the first place in 2016, was this seemingly sense of an imbalance with law and order and the rule of law and who it was applied to. What do you make of the timing of this raid on the mayor and happening on the night of the State of the Union, effectively? And, of course, Hunter Biden, who is actually under investigation, which a lot of people might not know. He's going to be teaching a course at Tulane University while he is under investigation. What do you make of all of this?
Well, Tammy, there is a deep double standard that pervades the left in America. It's not just in our government, but as you point out, there was a sensational raid of Mayor Giuliani's apartment. I don't know the grounds for that. I don't know where the status of the investigation is, so I can't comment on it. But Hunter Biden is under investigation, and that investigation should be pretty sprawling, whether it's lying to the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms on gun applications, or potentially working with foreign agents in Ukraine and China and other countries as well. But you're right, we haven't seen any high profile raids of Hunter Biden's homes or offices or anything else. But again, this double standard pervades the left. I mean, just look at Amazon. I sent a letter today to Jeff Bezos asking why they pulled a highly acclaimed documentary of Clarence Thomas during Black History Month from their streaming service, yet they were still offering for free documentaries about left-wing terrorists like the Weather Underground. Or just consider what happened today to Tim Scott. I mean, social media companies today allowed the left to smear Tim Scott after his outstanding speech last night as an Uncle Tim, attacking him for the color of his skin. That went on for hours today. How long do you think it would have taken Twitter to pull down those posts if it was about, say, Kamala Harris or Barack Obama?
This is what concerns us, of course, because you've got big tech controlling the conversation in the country, making decisions that are racist. Right. This is a curated decision when it came to allowing that to run about Senator Scott for 11 hours. That this is part of the Democrat playbook. It's hand in hand when it comes to smearing, especially minorities who don't conform. But really anyone. Josh Hawley gets canceled his book from Simon & Schuster. It tells the American people that you will be punished. But we are seeing, of course, I think we have a good history as the American people to not put up with this. How do you see Congress? Do they have a role? We know there's always meetings. What can we do to push further on this when it comes to either legislation or more pressure from the government for them to stop it?
Well, Tammy, when it comes to Congress's role over the executive branch, we have to conduct oversight. If you recall from the Obama era, it was in part Congress's efforts that exposed the fact that the Obama IRS was targeting any group with the name Tea Party in its name for additional auditing and harassment. When it comes to some of these woke corporate CEOs, like the CEOs of Delta or Coca-Cola, anytime they start parroting left-wing lies like they did about Georgia's entirely sensible election law, we need to speak out. We can't roll over and we have to defend common sense principles against these left-wing mobs, whether they originate on social media or in the corporate boardroom.
Yeah, see, and I think this is key because people are looking to know what the rhetoric can be, that they're not alone in thinking that this is awful, because that's the other message when they hear you, sir, when they hear other of their favorite people pushing back, that they're not alone, that there is a way to say no to this, that we can prevail as long as we don't surrender to their effort to silence us. And you're leading that, and I appreciate that, Senator. Thanks for joining me today. All right.
Thank you, Tammy.
My pleasure.